Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We're live at the 35th Annual Burton U.S. Open over here at Golden Peak in beautiful, sunny, blue sky, Vail, Colorado. Joining us now, taking a few moments away from the busyness of the U.S. Open, is Ian Warda, and he is, I would say, the Director of Entertainment and Events, and this is your big one for the year, isn't it, Ian?
This is the big one, the Burton U.S. Open, 35th year here in Vail. We're excited.
So 35 years, obviously you were at Stratton Mountain for 30 of those 35 years. I, from Maine, I spent a lot of time going over to the U.S. Open when it was just the half pipe. And that's what it all was. And now it's grown so big. And you came to Vail 5 years ago, and it's been, I mean, I live in Vail now, and it's been a phenomenal fit from my perspective. The community has fully welcomed it.
Yeah, I mean, we absolutely love Vail. This has been the best home for this event. You know, the town, the resort, and the whole community just embraced us. And it feels like home. Like you said, we were in Vermont for 30 years, but we see ourselves being in Vail here for 30 more.
We like to hear that. We'd love to hear that. Talking to a lot of the riders about the U.S. Open, and they were a part of, like, say, for example, Kelly Clark, a part of the Stratton U.S. Open for many years. But the weather here, the weather is such a quintessential piece of the U.S. Open puzzle, and it's a rite of passage into springtime, and one of the biggest events for the riders at the culmination of their career, of their season.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This weather is incredible, and you know, with perfect conditions like this, you really see the progression in the sport. I think you saw it yesterday with slopestyle finals. You saw some tricks going down that have never been done before, and you know, with no wind and a perfect day, you're going to see that sort of stuff. So today with halfpipe finals, we're all in for a show today.
I bet you. I mean, we talked about the traffic coming up from Denver on the weather a little bit ago. A lot of people are going to be up here today. The parking lots are going to be full. And this is going to be a capacity crowd to watch the halfpipe finals. Along with the U.S. Open, what are some of the other events that Burton focuses on throughout the season?
Yeah, we do a lot. We work with Vail on other events. We do a series called the Burton Qualifiers, which is a grassroots contest series that sort of feeds into the bigger ranks here, like the U.S. Open. So that's a 6-stop tour that we bring all around the U.S. and Canada.
And some of those kids that are making their way up and through will eventually be up here on the big stage at some point, probably.
Yeah, they will. You know, you've actually seen a few of them in our junior jam earlier this week on Tuesday. They've sort of come up from the Burton Qualifier Series into the junior ranks of the U.S. Open and ultimately to the biggest stage.
Let's go back now to what it takes to pull off a U.S. Open. It just doesn't happen. You have, like we just talked off camera, once you're done here, you've got 11 months of planning and getting organized, and hopefully by the time you get here next year, you can kind of just decompress again because it's going to be hopefully all set up. But there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's funny. This is sort of the easy part. Now that we're here, we just sort of let it all happen. You're right. It's that 11 months of planning and really thinking about all the details, what's going to be the best experience for the guests here, and we put a lot of work into that, and we're pretty proud of what we've got here in Vail.
It's amazing. You have a great team, I'm sure, that works with you. Have you had a chance to get up and snowboard a little bit?
I just rode down to see you, actually. That's the second time I've been on a snowboard in 3 weeks here in Vail. But
the second, and you've been here for 3 weeks.
I have, yeah. We've been here a while. It's been an amazing time. We've seen, you know, warm temps. We've seen snow, and you know, to be here today on finals day, this is what it's all about.
Well, we want to thank Ian. Thank you for spending time. Go make another run before the halfpipe finals. Once again, Ian Warda, yeah, he's the Director of Events and Entertainment here with Burton. Come by the U.S. Open today. Watch the halfpipe men's and ladies finals. The ladies start practicing at 10 o'clock. Ashley has a look at that weather forecast coming up next.